In this day and age, we live where the internet quite literally runs our lives, for better or worse. Through it, we have access to remotely anything that you'll want to see or learn in the palm of your hands, even if it's endless and mindless scrolling on brain-rotting social media. Having a connection to the internet has gone from a luxury to pretty much a necessity in the past few years. And this new age of the internet would obviously evolve with the medium that was one of the reasons it gained so much popularity in the first place, being gaming. You see, internet and gaming go hand in hand like Batman and Robin. They complement each other well and already have a heavy association when you talk about one or the other. Through the internet, we're given godsend features that make gaming what it is today, like the ability to have multiplayer fun, easy access to patches and updates for our games, getting called something racist in a voice chat lobby. It's the little things that we have that we take for granted too often. But there is one factor about online play that's for a long time divided players that play their games on traditional consoles versus playing on PC. You see, with all this emphasis on online gaming, the big companies being Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, they took their opportunity to capitalize financially on this emphasis and found a way to tax us on yet another thing we love about gaming, which was the ability to use online play. Gaming subscriptions like PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live is required to have access to the majority of games with these online features. And you know what, at this point, many people don't even think about it since it's been like that for so long, but don't even know why exactly they have to pay for the service. Or even why PC players don't have to pay for the service, since multiplayer and online features are pretty much free on that platform. So after doing some research, I want to fill people in that aren't caught up as to why things are the way they are, and hopefully leave you all with a better understanding as to why multiplayer costs money on console. So when exactly did this trend of paying for multiplayer start? Because anyone that's been playing games for a while now knows that it hasn't always been like this, and online play was once universally free for all players. Well, the subscription-based online play option was first introduced on the Sega Dreamcast in 1996 with their then short-lived service called SegaNet. This was an external accessory that allowed for broadband connection to enable online features. You see, back then, barely anyone had internet, so the move was met with a lot of hate, but again, as time went on and the internet became more and more of a commonplace, the service was later adopted by Microsoft, who then provided their own version of subscription-based multiplayer to gamers, Xbox Live, which continued from the original Xbox into the 360 era of gaming. Now at this time, Xbox's main competitor console being the PlayStation 3 offered multiplayer play as well, but instead at a free cost compared to the paid Xbox Live. And this transitions perfectly into explaining why exactly Microsoft was charging for online play this whole time, which every other major console company eventually started adopting, because even though Microsoft has always been money hungry, there was actually a logical reason to charge the players. And that main reason is that the money gained from subscription goes directly into the server maintenance that keeps online play fresh and stable. Some of you may remember that the Xbox 360 had the best online connection during this time, which was because they were able to fund for better servers than other consoles, mostly due to that reason. It also has to do with the fact that consoles cost us, the consumers, way less than how much they cost to produce, so these big companies sort of recoup the money lost through production in these extra purchases. And that's why there's so many PlayStation Plus tiers or Xbox Game Pass tiers nowadays. You know, it's crazy to really think about. So now that we know why it costs to play multiplayer on consoles, it still doesn't really make sense as to how all PC online functions are free, since it's soon to be the largest platform. And the unofficial reason for this is because the people would quite literally lose their shit if they were charged. You see, the internet itself is free to use and isn't a closed ecosystem like the consoles, with no authority over the games distributed on the platform. So if they put a price on these functions, people would undoubtedly boycott PC usage, even if it was limited to just gaming. So it's a complicated ordeal that I'm not the best at explaining, but you know, hey man, a good PC costs a kidney right now, so I guess that's the real price of gaming on that platform. So that's the basis of paying for multiplayer and why it's free on PC, which, even with its reality, I'm sure isn't what's wanted by anyone that has to pay for the services. So could there be a reality in the future where, we all could once again adopt free multiplayer services for all of our games? Well, given what we know, if that happened, either our console prices are gonna jack up to the moon, similar to the price of a high-end PC, or we're just gonna be playing in really bad servers. But I guess we already kind of do that one. Y'all seen Diablo 4 right now? It's all an interesting side of gaming to dissect and understand much better, because paying isn't fun, but for what it actually goes to, hopefully it'll let players understand why they have to pay to enjoy these services. So what do you guys think about paying for multiplayer, man? Feel free to leave a comment down below. And as always, leave a like on the video, subscribe, check out the Patreon if you're interested, and I'll see you on the next one.